For as long as humans have lived in organized communities, there's always been some form out of an economy, whether it's a simple bartering trade system or actual physical money. The concept of an economy has always been a stabilizing force in any social structure, from kingdoms to entire empires, even civilizations. In history, whenever they've fallen, the concept of money has always been right there for the rise of the next one. Tonight, we're investigating one of the most mysterious organizations in history and how their monetary legacy still affects the way we handle our money today. In their time, they were known as Crusaders. Today, we know them as the Knights Templar. As the Christian armies returned to Europe, there was a considerable number of those who chose to stay behind. These were mostly criminals from French prisons, used to flesh out the Holy Army's infantry. They were offered a deal. If they fought for the church, they would be pardoned of their crimes. With nothing to go back to, many of those who remained in Jerusalem returned to the only lifestyle they had ever known: stealing and killing. The roads leading to the city were now full of Christian pilgrims, and with pilgrims came money to donate to the church. The pickings were plentiful for the lawless settlers. It was all too easy to ambush the unarmed travelers, relieving them of their heavy coin chests and pouches, and, most often, their lives as well. In 1108, the French knight Sir Hugues de Payens, with the permission of the church, forms a small group of 9 knights to accompany and protect the pilgrims from the murderous robbers on the roads leading to Jerusalem. Now that the Catholic Church was actually receiving their monetary donations, it did not take long for the reputation and the wealth of this small group of holy fighters to spread. Named the Poor Knights of Christ in the Temple of Solomon, they became well known as the Temple Knights, or, as they are so firmly rooted in popular culture today, the Knights Templar. In the beginning, the Knights Templar would accompany the pilgrims in the Holy Land to physically protect them from the robbers. However, as they accumulated more wealth, they discovered a new way to protect the pilgrims, using little bits of paper like this. This is how they did it. The Knights Templar had established fortifications and temples all over Europe, and in each fortification, they left a store of their own money. So, let's say you wanted to go on a journey. You bring your own money to one of the temples, let's say in France as an example. You would deposit your money or leave it with these guys at this temple here, kind of like a bank. They would write down your deposit amount on a piece of paper and give it to you. You go on your journey to another country and present that paper to another Templar fortification, where they would allow you to withdraw the amount of money written on that paper. It was genius. It was so much easier and safer to try traveling with a piece of paper than it was trying to hide bags and boxes full of money. And it was so easy to do. You just deposit your money at one end, withdraw it on your destination. It was awesome. It got to the point, in fact, where you didn't even have to stay on the same continent anymore. You could leave all of your money here in France, travel with your paper all the way to Africa, and withdraw your money here in Jerusalem. This system not only revolutionized the way money was handled at the time, it continues to affect how we do so today. This system introduced the concept of the promissory note and, as most of us have done at one point or another, writing checks. As if the betrayal itself wasn't bad enough, all of the monetary assets of the Knights Templar were seized by the French monarchy and the Catholic Church in an attempt to eradicate not only their debt toward the Knights Templar, but to appease the embarrassment the Catholic Church must have felt for being controlled so easily by such a small group of men for nearly 200 years. Now tonight, we've taken a look at how the Knights Templar still affects the way we handle our money today. But there's a lot more to this story. So, my fellow hidden history hunters, tonight I implore you, more than I ever have before, please keep digging. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.